All right, lives, vibes, sex and text for everybody.
Body, do do, burn, 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 body.
Hey,
Whoa! Yeah, man.
okay.
Everything good, man. Can't complain. Vibes, they come to the party, but they stay for the court. And man, sex, non-existent right now. Text has been great lately. All in all, bro, everything is good. What about you, brother, man?
Life has been good. School schedule, getting back into the routine of everything. Vibes have been good. Sex, just been a munch this weekend. I spiced it this weekend. And texts have been beautiful. Ratchet Hippie.
What about you, girl? What's the tea?
Hi guys.
Yeah.
Everything's cool with me.
Awesome. So,
Well, we getting right on to the first part of the show we call Bullshit of the Week.
Yo. Ratchet. I just think they all need to die.
Why the fuck you lying?
You on some bullshit.
some bullshit this week.
Finesse 2 times. Finesse 2 times. He just always making for some dumb shit, and it is what it is at this damn point. This nigga, unhelpable. I'm telling you.
I don't know what this nigga did. Ricky.
Man, his mama just made a GoFundMe because she about to get evicted. And say Ricky didn't stop fucking with her. Ricky going broke.
Damn, she look like Ricky.
Right now, he's catching a lot of backlash for how could you let your mama be getting evicted, and you are supposed to be money getting, ATM having, bank stacking nigga. You're supposed to be a hell of a nigga, but yet it's still got your mama out here finna goddamn get kicked out.
Come on, bro.
Now, what I'm gonna say to this is not everybody has to reach back and help their parents, alright? I will say that because everybody has a different upbringing. Some people got precious mama as a mama. I don't think you are obligated to do anything.
Turn the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think if you got precious mama as your mama, I don't think you obligated to do a fuck
I don't think
thing.
you need to be doing it.
Alright, I'm just gonna say that. However, if you have already been helping your mama, then that excuse go out the window. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has already been paying all his mama bills, doing all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And now he just abruptly stopped. I don't care unless it's something that's just real crossing the line, real disrespectful, and is in harm of your kids or your lifestyle, anything of that nature. Then I can see maybe you doing something like this. But just because your ass don't know how to manage money, you on some bullshit for that shit. So, nigga, his mama is about to be evicted. She got a GoFundMe. I think it's for $6,000 if I ain't mistaken. His mama has a GoFundMe and trying to get the money up so she won't be kicked the fuck out. I don't know what.
Well, he didn't have enough money to buy the house.
That's another thing. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, for getting evicted, that means the house wasn't there with you renting or goddamn mortgaging.
Correct. Now, with anything comes the maintenance of it, and that's where the money, the girth of the money comes
Mostly
in.
go. Yeah.
Correct. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the fact that the car costs $250,000. It's the fact when you need new brakes, that's $50,000. You know what I'm saying? When you need an oil change, that's gonna be $12,000. Mm-hmm. It's just a lot of shit that come with maintaining the bigger shit. So that's what I kind of feel like he got himself into. You know what I'm saying? Might have got a penthouse, might have got a damn
trying to give
mansion
her
or something.
Means, though, she ain't never lived like that before.
Correct.
You could have got her a nice little house, a 3-bed, 4-bedroom motherfucker for the low, wherever y'all at.
But see, I think at that point, if you have not been used to doing that, you just need to. First of all, you need a financial advisor.
Right.
Niggas be needing to find. I don't know why niggas be thinking like shit work the same way in real world as the streets. It don't, and that's why a lot of motherfuckers don't transition all the way. Because in the streets, you used to getting double your money, triple your money on the back end. So when you enter the actual corporate world, and they like, okay, you can invest $100K to get 12% back on your $100K. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good flip in the corporate world.
Yeah, that's a beautiful flip.
In the streets, you looking at this shit like, nigga, what?
And then how long you gotta wait for it?
Exactly.
But see, even with that, like him, like abruptly stopping giving his mama some money. If he would have took like 100,000, 200,000, and put it in like a little account where she'll receive like 3 or 4% of it every month, and the account don't deplete or anything like that. It actually grows. So
that's why I talk about financial advisors.
Yeah.
Like a financial
advisor. So you
don't
have to keep going in your pocket to give them that. Correct. If you would have put the 100,000 in the account and say it's on 4% that you should get every month, that's goddamn $4,000. $4,000 every month. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure she ain't got $4,000 worth of goddamn wealth. Then I don't know, but just on that, man, it's just.
Yeah.
I be looking into that shit because I be thinking about when we do get to that point, because you're not going in my pocket. You're not finna keep going in my pocket.
It's a lot of financial intelligence that we lack because we haven't been to certain levels in life. And when we get to them, we gotta try to be using it the smartest.
But you know what's crazy? It's these motherfuckers like this in these situations that I be reading about and learned about that make me go deeper and understand money.
The financial aspect,
end, like to understand, like y'all motherfuckers, I'm paying this, that, and the third. No, then you find out, motherfucker tell you you had got this 10, you got like 50. Say they gave you 50 million. They take 10 of it, put it in an account for the 3-4%, getting $300,000 a month. You can live off that.
Of course. Live off
that, and then you ain't sitting here like the rest of these label niggas. Like you sitting here looking for the next check coming when your life is still. Getting $300,000-$400,000, you getting $200,000-$300,000 a month off the little shit you already capitalized on.
Right.
So you can goddamn still play your move accordingly.
And see, and that's what I do like about this new generation that's moving into this money. Like for basketball, for instance, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's mother has it set up where this nigga cannot touch any of his money. In a trust. It's gonna be for after he gets out the NBA.
Like Mama did, but Mama is the root for all.
Yeah. Allen Iverson mama was really the blueprint for this shit, cause she had it set up where he couldn't touch the majority of his money until he turned 50.
And everybody thought he was broke.
Correct.
But he just got money he can't touch.
He just couldn't touch it until he was 50, and that's I swear to God, that is the best thing, because as you live, 50,
his mind
your mind starts to mature. You start to understand that nigga going out blowing 80,000 at the club, that ain't the move.
No, that's a stupid.
That is not the move, nigga. Your ass will go broke before next year.
Also, that let you know how invested that mama was until this nigga fuck this.
Exactly. Marshawn Lynch mama had this nigga just strictly surviving off endorsements the whole time he was in the NFL. You didn't took none of his contract money. All his contract money went to get put up. When he retired, and see, Marshawn Lynch is one of the smarter ones, but when he retired, bro, this nigga been doing side missions in life ever since.
He doing side quests like a motherfucker.
He just been living life.
Living
fucking life and still getting endorsements. I forgot who he endorsed by now. I don't know if it's Degree.
A lot of
or
people.
Somewhere, but yeah.
Degree, you got.
That nigga been eating.
He got a lot of, because I seen him in a lot of ads.
But then you have certain ones like Kwame Brown. You know what I'm saying, nigga? You forced to be a controversial voice on the internet to get some money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these motherfuckers.
You so quote unquote a real nigga,
bruh. Like Marshawn Lynch probably has the most controversial takes ever. You don't see this nigga going back and forth with nobody online because he don't have to do that.
Beast mode for real.
We don't have to do that, nigga.
You know why I'm here.
Like, nigga, I'm good. I don't have to.
A nigga that talk to you like that, you know why I'm here.
Right. I'm here just not to get fined. I don't want to get fined, so I'm here. Like, for real.
And let you know I'm finna answer every question with,
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Right.
You want some Skittles?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Exactly. So, but again, this is what I'm talking about as far as being smart. Everybody for the last year and a half has been talking about how the music industry is losing money. Losing money. They are not paying these rappers how they used to pay them because nigga shit is transitioning over to the content. So
They gotta pay
that plays a
creators.
major part.
They gotta pay the content creators to play your shit.
Like, I don't know if y'all been seeing, it's been more touring than it is dropping of music.
There's been more what?
Touring. Like artists, the bigger artists like Drake, he's still touring. Beyonce just got off a tour.
But
But that's where they make the majority of their money.
You know, Live Nation own they shit. They got to.
I understand that, but it's more frequent than it used to be because the actual streaming, the buying of music, the consumption of music has dropped to an all-time low.
Because there's so many motherfuckers, I don't even know what's going on no more.
Bruh.
Like, so many motherfuckers drop, like you told me, gonna drop Thursday.
Bruh.
And I didn't know shit about it.
Jesus Christ, bruh. Y'all please go get that last one. When I tell you Gunna then went back to back, and this album has 25 tracks and it's a no skip. But Gunna been putting out no skip since Drip and Drown. Nigga, like, I don't understand why people are acting surprised that Gunna is that nigga when I've been saying Gunna is that nigga. Even when Baby was on the run.
When they acting like that because of the situation that had came about. They think like nothing happened to him musically, bad musically.
I'ma say this. This is a controversial take too. I'ma say this. Gunna is our Kendrick Lamar.
I don't know.
And I'm gonna tell you just like this.
Please expound.
Because when Kendrick and Drake was going into battle,
right?
Kendrick never responded online. You never heard this nigga respond online. Every time he had a response, it was the music. He'll tell you in the music.
I always say he is the purest form of an artist. He don't have to do no interviews or none of that.
And that's Gunna. Yeah. When Gunna did an interview. When has Gunna responded to any of the allegations? When has he responded to Thug? He ain't responded to nobody. This nigga kept dropping music.
And building the body up.
Man, look, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I feel like Gunna is our Kendrick Lamar, nigga. The way that he's handling everything, and he has like every single album has been gas, bro.
You know what? He's moving in the way everybody else should be moving when it's bullshit going on. I ain't finna address this shit.
Exactly.
You can't beat on the internet.
Bro, and that's one thing I like about what Offset said, bro. Offset just recently went on the Joe Budden podcast.
Right.
And I was locked into this whole episode, nigga. And he was basically saying that because the content has taken over, a lot of artists has gotten confused and been trying to make content. But when people get to know who you really are as a person, a lot of people are not going to like you.
Right.
But a lot of people started fucking with you for the music. So why don't you go back to the music? Don't get in here because, nigga, you see Ben the Don and Reggie and all these niggas going up with the Ratchets and shit like
these niggas live. They been doing this.
That's how they got on. That's how they made their name. They're in their lane.
Or y'all could be doing some shit like DDG and Blackboy Max be doing. Just got down stream you recording and shit.
Yes, nigga. And I just seen DDG on stage. Like DDG, he does his music shit too.
Yeah.
But again, you have to stay true to what made you. If music made you, nigga, get in the booth. You being too lazy sitting around here trying to go from stream to stream and then, I'm about to start Twitch. Man, bro, no. These folks is not finna fuck with you like that. They're not finna fuck with you on the level of a Blackboy Max, of a Ty Lil, of a Deshae. They're not gonna do that.
Them boys put that work in.
They're not gonna do that.
Them
it's
boys
just
put that mad work in.
This is how these niggas pop.
Yeah.
However you popped, where your main bulk of your audiences came from,
cult following it.
You gotta feed them. And I feel like that's why Gunna is winning.
Hey, what that song called? Turn Into a Podcast.
Nigga, yeah, bro, podcast is so motherfucking hard. Man, the whole shit is hard,
Shit
nigga.
hard, bro.
This shit is hard. And, nigga, like...
Ricky need to get back to doing music.
That's what I think Finesse has to do, bro. You gotta get back to the music, dog.
No matter how much bullshit you had, boy, you can rap your ass.
Yes,
out,
sir.
I
ain't
don't
even
give a
gonna
damn
cap.
about the bullshit you got going on.
I ain't even
put
gonna
put
cap.
there 2 times. He sound like he doing giving me some P shit.
Bruh.
All right, come on, nigga. Real Tennessee player type shit.
You
nigga.
better get back in the booth, man.
Facts. You out here trying to you trying to make a little nigga somebody. You see that was your problem too, focusing on King and trying to show that you P when you could have just made music about being P and shutting the fuck up and making your money.
Bro, there's one thing that Boosie said that I live by, nigga. Your heart can get you in a body bag.
Right.
You can have the biggest heart, nigga. The more you try to help people, nigga,
you will die.
It's the higher chance that your ass will die before helping anybody, nigga. That is the most realest shit ever. Now, I thought that you had learned your lesson when King did what he did and all that other bullshit, but it's still somebody is not. You don't have the right person on your team. Somebody needed to be like, nigga, get in the booth.
But he's the problem too,
of course.
Keeping them type of niggas around him. Cause I feel like if you would have told him about himself, he'll remove you.
I don't know enough about Finesse to know that. I just know what he has put out, and then I'm listening and I am taking in to account what people are saying when they get from around him. Well, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going off from all the shit he has given us, not music wise, but just what we see. Mm-hmm. He like the type of nigga. He feel like he gotta be the one that know more than you.
All right, what make you say that?
Like he need to give you game and shit. That's the type of nigga he is. So if I get somebody that gonna tell me I'm right, I'm wrong and shit like that, while I'm trying to command these other niggas.
Like, well, I don't think I heard that. I mean, well,
I heard, but I analyze. Like, I'm gonna sit here and listen how you talk, analyze you all the way through, cause I'm trying to figure out why you ain't got no nigga telling you right from wrong.
I have no idea.
So, and I learned a lot of niggas that don't keep like them yes niggas and all that because they need to feel like they the superior one.
Could be.
Even though you got the money, nigga, a nigga telling you right from wrong, telling you he more superior than you.
But not even really. I feel like iron sharp. Well, it is everybody's viewpoint of the shit. If he's taking it in and digesting it like that, then that's a problem. Because nigga, iron sharpen iron, nigga. Like everybody who's at the top of their game across any field takes the advice from someone else. Like literally, LeBron is the best player, yet and still he has a shooting coach who has never graced the NBA, who has never been in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still have to be humble enough to listen. That's why I tell my son all the time, bro. Like, the people who are superior, they listen. They listen.
Also,
even with
Sha'Carri
great
followers.
Like,
that's what made him a good
leader.
leader.
An Olympian runner. You are one of the best runners that we have ever had. You still go to practice. You still listen to your stretch coach. You still listen to your farm coach. And these motherfuckers are not as fast as you, not as talented as you.
But they are very well knowledgeable.
They're
informative.
Exactly.
And they got so much experience.
Exactly. No reason in hell Steph Curry need a shooting coach.
You hear me?
No reason in hell.
That. But why wouldn't he?
Exactly.
If you want to be at the top of your game.
Exactly.
So that's why I hate that they got away from artist development.
Yep.
A&Rs.
Yep.
Goddamn.
I think this is what this crash is gonna bring back though.
Yeah, cause
nigga, if you think about it, the niggas who went, even when it come to Offset, like I loved the way that Offset handled the questions about Cardi in that interview, nigga. He didn't shit on her. He said, bro, that is the mother of my children, nigga. Like, as long as my kids are not suffering, nigga, hey, it is what it is. They talking about, how you feel about, her popping out with Stephon and all that. Bro, that nigga kept it so real. He was like, nigga, I'm a real man. You have to understand what even caused this. What even caused it? And if I'm going to sit here and be real with myself, nigga, y'all ain't see the 14 million times I was fucking bitches over her and she was trying to hold me down. Now that she pops out with one nigga, y'all expect me to be crying and all that. No, I would be not a man. I would nowhere near be accountable for what I did. Like, no, we're not doing that. I ain't finna take no shot at her. I ain't finna do nothing, because in 10 years when my kids grow up, that shit gonna look lame as fuck.
I mean, he already did it though, so he doesn't have to do it again.
Correct.
Okay.
He did say that he went through
he's already,
sometimes in his music and said shit out of emotion.
Not even in his music. It was definitely like in his social media and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he definitely went in on Cardi several times, telling her that wasn't nobody going to want her and how she wasn't going to be anything. And he also said that no woman after who he's messed with has had a come up after him.
I like that. I like that. You still have to have a confidence about yourself. He's not taking a shot. Well, yeah, because nigga, if we gonna keep it real, nigga,
I mean,
Stephon Diggs was goddamn following this nigga, trying to goddamn take pictures with him when that picture of him and stuff when Stephon had the little fro before he had his hair, and he was not the star player that he was. Yeah. So maybe Offset is looking at, bro. Yes, bro. It's on the internet. You can damn sure look, bro. Yes. See, I wasn't even talking about that. I'm talking about all the shit he did before Stephon was even before it was even announced, before it was even a thing. He was going upside down, inside out, sideways. Right. I like, and then with me, I don't expect nobody to just know how to handle a situation if you never handled it before. This is your first time being married. This is your first time going through the bullshit while you married, and it's the first time you gotta be divorce. Right. So I ain't saying you gotta be perfect.
Threat of divorce.
I wasn't saying perfect or anything. I was just saying, yes, of course he could say all that now on the Joe Button podcast, and I'm surprised actually, because given his past, how he used to deal with Cardi on social media. Mm-hmm. So given how he used to or usually deals with Cardi on social media, seeing him on the Joe Button podcast and how he was more reserved and he was like, I'm not going to go there, blah, 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 just like you were saying. And I'm like, well, I mean, I'm glad that he's here now, because it was just earlier this year. It wasn't even that long ago. Like, this nigga was crashing the fuck out. Yeah. So I'm saying. I mean, I see that you're giving him his flowers, and I guess but like, let's not forget. I mean, let's just not forget.
Well, thank God it didn't take him long to get it together then.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Because it could be.
Oh no, it's the chair rocks back.
Yeah.
It could still be him in a dark,
or it could be him trying to look good on the Joe Button podcast. It's different saying something on your own social media than being on this huge ass podcast.
We'll just have to watch the actions going forward.
Yeah.
We'll have to watch the actions going forward to see if he really is living by this newfound.
What do y'all think? I see y'all down there. I see y'all watching. What do you guys think? Put it in the chat. Do you guys think that Offset has maybe turned a new leaf? Do you think that he is, maybe being more supportive of Cardi and her new ventures, including her new significant other? Or do you think this is all for show?
Hey, bro, is this real that she's pregnant by him this time? Like, because we heard rumors earlier.
By who?
By Stephon.
Who else?
I thought they broke up.
Say what?
I didn't believe that rumor either.
Bro, yes, it does be a lot of bullshit.
That's why I don't like the internet.
Yeah, because we did go over that because they said she deleted all his pictures off the IG,
right,
and shit like that. Yes, so and that's why I'm asking: is she really pregnant by this nigga?
It hasn't been confirmed.
Okay,
no, because I think that it was like that. She debunked that one too, because there was all that was happening all in the same time.
Yeah. I don't believe it. I will say that, and it has not been confirmed. I will also report out.
All right, that's cool.
But lately they've been quiet, so that's what I've just been wanting them to do. Shut the fuck up. Like, don't stop putting y'all goddamn personal business out. Be like Denzel, man.
Oh my God, stop bringing up Denzel in every goddamn thing, y'all.
He's the best example we got.
When you could come to
like keeping your marriage life, your personal life up out of the spotlight. Yeah, Denzel the best at it.
Or Idris Elba.
Yeah.
What is it? What
he's
did I say his name
for like 4 years?
Did I say his name right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, it's Elba.
Elba.
Yeah. You put an S on that bitch.
like any real nigga.
Got it.
Adams.
Right here. No, but what about Ice Cube and his wife? They've been
Ice
Cube. Right. Oh my God. I love them.
I forget
Exactly.
Yep.
And you know who I will always give fucking credit to for real? And they're not a black couple, but just hear me out. Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Who the fuck are those?
Don't know who them is.
Them mother. Okay, so have y'all seen the live action Scooby Doo?
You talking about the one that played Shaggy?
No, they played Fred and Daphne. So they played Fred and Daphne. They were hard. Of course,
I remember Daphne.
Right. Okay. So she was also Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, that's why I remember.
Yes.
Daphne.
Okay.
I don't remember what he played.
Okay. So he also played in what is it? She's all that or something. Yeah, She's All That. He was a teenage heartthrob. Okay, like he wasn't for y'all.
Teenage type.
Yeah. He was in all of. I mean, all of the early 2000 movies. Like you couldn't go to a movie and this nigga was in it. Okay.
I'm be real. I don't know a lot of white actors and actresses.
Yeah. He was also. I'm like not. Was he in I Know What You Did Last Summer? Was he in that?
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
All right, Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Was he in that with Brandy? Was he in that? Who was that white boy in there?
She was though.
Right. He was okay. Well, anyway,
Yeah,
but Freddie
wasn't.
Prinze Jr., who is when y'all probably don't know his daddy, Freddie Prinze. That was Chico from Chico and the Man. From back in God damn, y'all gotta get out of the hood, expand your minds.
Hold on,
expand your horizons. Look at it was like okay, but y'all know Sanford and Son, yes?
No, not.
You don't know Sanford and Son? Okay,
I mean,
that was too niggerish.
I know about Sanford.
Anyway, the point of it is, all right, because we just talk about longevity and like people who mind their fucking business.
Right.
Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar, they worked with each other on the set of Scooby Doo. They fell in love. They got married and they like got out of the limelight, still worked, you know what I'm saying? Because they were A-list actors. And so when they want to work, they did.
Yeah.
Okay. But the main focus, Freddie was like, I want to take my kids so they can have a real life. I don't want them growing up in Hollywood. I want to be a daddy. I want to be able to raise my kids because I didn't get to have that because my dad died. So we going to get them out of the limelight. We'll go back to Hollywood when we want to work. And far in between or whatever, but they mind their business. They look so good, and they've been married for so fucking long. I think it's been almost like 20 years. But I think they're another one that they just stayed the fuck out the way.
Shout out to them.
Oh,
yeah.
Shout out to them.
Samuel and his.
Hell yes.
They both are in the limelight.
Yes.
You'll forget them motherfuckers to marry.
Yes, Samuel L. Jackson. Yes.
When I
love
found out who
marriage.
his wife is, I was like, you lying.
Bruh.
That been your wife this whole time saying.
But yeah, I love stuff like ooh, you know what else? If we do shout outs, I want to shout out to Sterling K. Brown. I love that black man and I love his wife. And you know what I found out about him is that
Paradise nigga?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Sterling K. Brown's all of his love interests are black women. And then he specifically tries to get darker toned black women.
I heard that.
Oh, when I seen that
see
interview,
that. I did see that.
I mean, there wasn't a reason more to not love this man, okay? But just, y'all got to go watch that interview. It was so fucking beautiful. And big ups to him because it is a conscious decision that he is making and that he is advocating for black women. That is a black man advocating for black women.
That's facts. I ain't even gonna lie, boy. The older you get, you start to realize, nigga, us chocolate motherfuckers are it.
I love you. I've always loved you.
We are it.
It's something about a chocolate motherfucking woman, man.
Listen,
That's what I'm saying.
A brown skin girl. Oh my god.
That's
Y'all
what I'm
know
saying.
I'm really not fond
I
of
mean
light
dark
brights.
brown.
I'm not fond of light brights.
I want her to look like a
shit.
Hershey bar.
because even my children's mothers are darkies.
I
gotta. That's the.
It's just something about them, and the way the sun just glistens off their skin.
That's why
Don't
you
let them
gotta
be
take care of this.
moisturized. Oh my
That's why you
god!
gotta take
Hey,
care of
somebody-
this.
And then,
Aura, too,
like,
'cause
and then,
I
like,
like-
when they wear bright colors like yellows and oranges, and
Yeah.
Right.
gold. My god!
I was in the
I
store
love to see a
yesterday,
dark skinned
and
woman
I
wearing
had
gold.
goddamn
It
my,
just does
lime
something to
green
my
hat on.
spirit.
And they was just like, bro, like I can't wear that. It was a nigga. He was like, bro, I can't wear that. But nigga, you are rocking that shit,
Facts.
nigga. Like that shit just look good on you.
Nigga, I do that. Like, I see a dark skinned woman come in my store and I be like, and she got on the right tones. Like, one on came in, she had on this orange. Like, this,
I'm trying to
and I
tell
was
you.
like, that's your tone, baby. Like
Let me see
color-
a black
All
woman in
things, all
orange.
things You can't. There's not a color you cannot rock.
Red.
If you got down.
Red be kind of weird. to me.
Shit,
Oh,
when I put on that red, that
shit.
motherfucker
No.
look good.
I think it's just like the nail, toe
Shit.
polish, and fingers. Like, it look weird. Like, throws it off.
Ooh,
But
I
like
feel
clothes wise, yeah. But I think like they feet and nails should be like other colors except for red. I don't think I like red.
Well, that's just a preference.
No,
Right.
because my grandma, old lady Jezebel.
Not Jezebel. I
Yeah,
hate you so much.
Red lipstick, red. Thing,
Oh yeah, just
Jezebel.
trying to be fast.
Yeah,
No, I
Jezebel,
remember that.
So,
Now
But
it's
no.
white.
But yeah, shout out. Just shout out to the black. I just love when black women.
I love them. I just don't like them light brights like that.
Ah shit, I'm sorry. I guess because I am
Yeah,
chocolate,
you chocolate.
that nigga, I've always was I was always naturally attracted
I noticed
to
that
the
about
lighter women.
I always
But
noticed that about light people and dark people. Like they get a tone heavier.
Hell yeah.
but I ain't
lighter.
gonna lie,
The blacker
I
the
can't
berry,
lie.
Or lighter
the
than them.
sweeter the juice.
As I got older, bro, I love like the dark couples. Like
Hell
nigga,
yes.
not because you black, you went and got a red or anything like that. Like both of y'all are chocolate.
Right.
Midnight.
I love it.
Together.
I love it.
That shit look good.
To
Can't
me,
even
that
count.
looks so luxurious to me.
That shit looks
That shit
royal
looks-
almost.
yes.
And it is something about, like I said, a dark, like the aura, like a woman, a
Ooh,
dark
and then
woman
let
can
wear
make
like
me like
linen or something.
be more
Ooh,
nice
or
to them.
like a dark skinned woman in like silk. Oh my god.
a dark woman.
You know
in
what?
silk would, boy, I'll pass out.
Child.
Like for example,
Child.
Elizabeth,
I'm coming.
you, honey.
I'm coming.
Boy, look, I'm
Because
trying to tell you.
it's something like ethereal about it. It's just
Yeah. It does, and I'm getting to notice that like
A dark
I'm
person
telling
make
you.
me feel like I ain't at war with the world.
I love it.
You feel
I
me?
love-
I was getting
I love
picked
to
on all the
see-
way up until middle school.
I love
After
to
that,
see a black couple together, like a dark black, and then let them be in love
Facts.
and just exuding that shit, like
And let 'em
not
be fly
like
as shit.
you know what I'm saying, not like you showing all this PDA or whatever, but you know when
Like,
someone
you know
is
they
being
together.
loved.
You hear me? Like that, you could just looking like.
It just does something
Look,
to my
and they-
spirit.
I got a few that come to the mall because the way they dress too. Like they don't dress alike, they coordinate. That's what I
Listen,
love. I hate them.
I'm a
matching
big
ass
coordinator.
Couples. Like y'all got on the same. No.
compliment
Compliment each other.
Right.
You
like,
feel me?
Like he got on the bottoms and you got on the tops. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Now when you come in, y'all both got on black, but the way y'all wearing the different black on black, like yes, like it's gone.
Yeah, bro. Again, I had to learn to appreciate that. I swear to God, I can vividly remember. Like one time in middle school, I was like, "Damn, why I couldn't be light skinned? Like the red niggas winning." You know what
You
I'm
thought
saying?
that.
Like,
I used
like,
to hear about them bitches wanting them dark niggas.
shit, the minute goddamn I was like, I started getting into fashion, getting into self upkeep and all of this, bro. It was just like a flood.
With
I started
darker-
hitting
with-
all the baddest hoes
with
at
darkest
school,
tone
bro.
people, like especially as kids,
Here we go.
like them dark kids from the hood, they be ashy and shit. It's like once you get a hold of yourself, you start upkeeping yourself.
Tuh,
Watch how that black shine,
tuh.
motherfucker.
Right.
You
Because
better know.
y'all just look so luxurious, just so mysterious,
But
just
you-
so
but if you ain't got no
forbidden.
parents that
See,
ain't
that's
teach you how to-
exotic. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, you ain't got no parents that teach you how to keep your tone, like your skin tone together. Like as a darker, then you already fucked until you get to a point where you starting to
See, my
build
baby,
yourself.
she's chocolate, and I keep my baby greased.
See, my mama used to have to do that with me. And she always used to tell me, because, see, my sister is a lighter tone than me. Like, I'm the darkest when it comes from, like, my immediate family. Like, everybody lighter than me. My grandmama, granddaddy, daddy, everybody lighter than me. I'm the darkest in my immediate. So my mama used to always be like, nigga, I don't care if your sister ain't got on lotion. Your
You
ass
can't walk out the
has
door.
to have on lotion. You have to be. Because,
the
nigga,
ash is harder on you.
Exactly.
Goddamn, you look dustier.
exactly.
For, like,
And
no
when you
reason to
don't
Look
upkeep-
dusty for real.
For no
Yeah.
For
reason.
no reason. Real
Yup.
quick.
Yep. Say, nigga, you can't just, there's no
Even your clothes
medium
can't look fucked.
for you, nigga. If you don't take care of yourself, you're going to look very, very unpleasing,
Yeah.
nigga. You can't go outside ashy. You can't goddamn not coordinate. Your hair can't be looking any kind of way. You're going to look more of a threat than a motherfucker, you know what I'm
Dreadful
saying,
nigga
appealing.
coming, like, oh my God, he ain't got no home training right there. He finna kill everybody.
At all, bro. At all. But yeah, Finesse, I think you have, you need to do some soul searching,
I
brother.
forgot we was talking about that nigga.
Yeah,
that nigga.
yeah,
Right.
You got to do some soul searching, nigga.
Like, because you gonna let your mama
That's Ricky. Ricky got a BBL.
get put out.
Ricky done had a BBL.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. And this right here, it aligns with a lot of what Nick Fuentes was talking about, y'all niggas.
Nigga, you been talking about Nick Fuentes for like a week now.
I did a reaction, and this I'm gonna end up putting it out over the weekend. I did a reaction to his addressing Black America, because there's a lot of people that were coming at him saying that he was racist, this, that, and the third. And I guess he just got tired of it and was like, no, look, I'm going to just tell the unfiltered truth about what it is. I'm not racist. I don't dislike black people just because they're black people. No. But if we want to say what a lot of people experiences are, with black people, that's why there are certain profiles that's out here. Nigga, if you get a black waitress, what's automatically in your mind? Like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to goddamn do a little more. I'm gonna have to just be a little bit more
patient with her.
bandwidth about the attitude, this, that, and the third. And it's just like, bruh, when you go inside of a store and you see somebody sagging their pants, there is a very slim chance that they're gonna come off with manners. They're not gonna be loud, not have an aggressive,
have no customer service. Like
exactly. And then the entitlement, and not being accountable.
And then also
Not being accountable.
If knowing black folks that the stereotype when black folk go to work, they ain't doing shit they supposed to be doing.
See what I'm saying? And he was just really pointing all of that out. And when I was doing the reaction, I'm like, I actually agree with this crowd.
Cause niggas do get into that mindset when they
I
talk to
agree.
black people.
Like, he was like, bruh, if there's been a lot of crime and what's being reported is that it's coming from the black demographic, especially at night. When you're walking out at night, what are you going to be looking for?
Niggas.
That's
Niggas
just
at
fucking
night.
science.
Niggas at night be ready to go in the house because
Bro,
you know
what do
Niggas
I always
outside.
say, bro? I don't fuck
past
with
10
nothing
p.m.
darker than me past 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, boy, that's it. Holla at you. Don't talk to me until the sun come up, nigga.
And I hate that y'all hate that come out, but let's be real.
I hate
at
it
a
here.
certain time, a darker motherfucker just
Hey.
ain't the motherfucker to be fucking with.
I
Sound
hate
like,
it here.
it's like Gremlins.
I'm telling you, bro.
It's like Gremlins.
And nigga, I'm a black person, nigga. If I see a group of young niggas with hoodies walking
I'm
on,
going the other way.
I'm on the defense.
No, that's different though, because these young niggas is scary.
Yes,
Y'all
I'm on the
young
defense.
niggas is scary.
No, but even before these YNs came, even back then, if I seen a group of young niggas, I'm going the other way.
And the unaccountability, bro.
Right.
It's just the unaccount. Like, bro, it's still people in 2025 blaming it's because I'm black on why the way their life looks the way that it looks.
Sound like you don't want to do nothing about your life to change the narrative.
I am on the opposite side of that, bro. I'm sorry. Even when like we were talking about when we got stopped.
Right.
And I went and I had to go spend a little week in the county a couple months back. Like, nigga, the police even said, bro, I did not expect this to be this, like, civilized.
Respect for y'all to run on our ass. And
When you
we
look
doing
at
some
the profile, nigga, I fit the demographic of everything that's gonna buck, that's gonna be out here loud, and that's gonna blame, oh, it's just the race, it's the white man fucking with the nigga, it's the white man fucking with the nigga.
Why you gotta be fucking with me when I was doing some shit I ain't had no business in?
Exactly, bro.
Like, that's the shit I be hating too. Like,
There's a reaction I put out last night. Y'all go look at it on the Ready to Be Accountable channel. It was a reaction I did to this police stop. And this nigga did every single thing horribly wrong, nigga.
Bro, I watched that shit.
Bro, it was so fucking
That shit was so
wrong.
funny.
Because this nigga, first of all, you got pulled over for driving reckless, nigga. You're in an Audi, all right? Not only do you drive reckless, then when the police come up to your window, nigga, you're being combative, not very, but verbally.
yeah,
you're
finna-
being
yeah, you
very
you already there.
not cooperative. The nigga asking for your license, I don't have them, I don't have registration, but I live right up the street. Nigga, that don't mean shit. You are operating a vehicle without having the criteria of what you need to operate a vehicle.
Bro, if you weren't driving reckless, he wouldn't have stopped you.
Not only that, this nigga was drunk.
Oh, I see why you're driving reckless.
On top of that, he had an open container in his car. On top of that, this nigga had over $100,000 worth of coke in the back. And a pistol. What that like, nigga? You
And
don't feel...
ammo. Don't forget the ammo.
Bro, this nigga had this
Oh,
nigga
yeah,
had
you
a
going
22.
down. You going
This
down.
nigga had a 22 with over hundreds and hundreds of rounds, nigga. How many
Bruh.
times you felt like you were finna reload, nigga? How many times? Well, what the fuck?
Bruh,
That
I
lad
was
pistol,
dying
boy.
watching that shit.
So you got drunk knowing you got doping in weaponry.
Come on, bro. But it's the
With
cracker
no
fault.
license.
But it's the
and
cracker
no
fault.
insurance.
But it's their fault, not his.
So who allowed you to do this shit?
This is what I'm talking about.
What big homie allowed you to do this knowing you got to get fucked up?
He is the big homie. As soon as they got pulled out, they asked how many times you been in jail. Millions of times I've been in jail. Oh, nigga, you are institutionalized.
Oh, you don't care.
And then he tried to run, not once, but twice.
Man, this dumb
And then he got himself stuck in the fucking handcuffs because he kept trying to like
get out of him.
He kept trying to get out of him, so he kept bringing his hands from the back to the front. And this one time, he brought his hands back to the front and tried to put them back, and it got stuck like in a crouching position. Nigga.
This nigga was stuck
and then
with his hand behind his back.
Nigga, the cops, he was like, "Hey man, help me out of this, help me out of this." The cop was like, "No, just
you gonna walk like that, nigga? Fuck it. Get your ass on. Get in here." And then on top of that, this nigga want to goddamn. He want to get very aggressive when they get inside the police station. The nigga want to, as soon as they get him in the room, he want to start bucking up at one of the police officers.
Right, and then
talking about, nigga, get out of my face. I talk to you. You get out of my face.
Like
nigga.
he balled up his fist and everything in a room full of cops in the police station
in Augusta, Georgia. You ball up your fist.
They fucking you up. They are fucking you
up.
up.
I said the shit. Why your ass ain't beat right now?
Because they know he fucked up and inebriated, and he just...
But then I had to give them a round of applause because that's how cops are supposed to handle shit.
All
times.
I was so happy.
Because you know what's crazy? They know, like, if I was the cop and I know this motherfucker's fucked up, because he keep doing dumb shit. Like, only fucked up, like, that's intoxicated, do dumb shit.
But
then
you see it all the time.
Superpowers.
It was so funny
you see it all the time, and a lot of shit, a lot of times, I feel like it's warranted.
It was funny because in the beginning he was so talkative. He was like, when he first pulled him over, he was trying to be so nice. He was like, "I just don't have my ID on me, but I do have license. It's valid. I don't have my registration, but I have my insurance." And like he was just talking. He was so polite and so nice and everything or whatever. And then when he asked him to step out of the car and then all that shit transpired, he like got mad at that cop. So then when they get back to the guy, so then when they get back to the station, that's when he starts bucking up at the cop.
Yes.
And that nice shit I did didn't work. I'm mad.
He was saying it in the back seat. He was like, "Man, I tried to be goddamn civilized with y'all niggas."
I told you.
Like, nigga, you the one fucking up, bro, not me.
Hey, no, this what get me about motherfuckers. You think because you being nice that ain't still... Bitch, you know what you were driving reckless. And then I pulled your shit up. I already know what you own.
And then you have drugs. Guns.
Did he have it
like alcohol?
That was in the it was in the trunk.
Yeah, and it wasn't even covered in the trunk,
bro.
Nothing. You just popped the trunk, and then no. Short guy. I swear to God, you gotta go watch this video. I'm gonna watch Short guy. When the cop popped the trunk, he walked to the back. The dude gonna go, "How you do that? How did I do what? How you open the trunk like that? How you just do that?" I popped the trunk from the inside.
The nigga was like, "Man, I done had this car 9 months. I ain't never know how to do that."
Bruh, and then gonna talk about something, but I've only been here 3-4 months. I stay with my family. Bruh.
No, this nigga was doing so much. Oh, yeah, you know, I'm about to go. I was going to fuck a bitch. Well, guess what? She gonna get fucked by somebody else tonight, nigga. Won't be you.
So you gonna go fuck a bitch with the dope and guns?
Bruh.
Come on, bruh. Come on,
was you gonna take him inside? Was you gonna leave him in the trunk?
First of all, why did you get that fucked up?
And then
with
for
the
real,
dope and guns in the car, I'm still stuck on that.
No accountability.
It looked like a hatchback. Was it a hatchback? Because I swear that it looked like there was a window on the back of that trunk.
Yeah. I think it was like a hatchback.
Because and then it was so. Bro, it wasn't covered at all. It was just sitting there.
Just out there.
Oh, and then the gun was in a case. The gun was in a case that was unlocked.
Bruh, and then this nigga this is when I knew for sure this nigga would throw it off. This nigga got a Glock gun case, and this nigga got like a Smith & Wesson 22. Shit don't even match. Nigga. Yeah, no, you got like a Taurus sitting in a Glock gun case. Like, nigga, I know you get in front of everything you got, nigga. There's no way that you're good at money management with
first of all,
shit
you're
that
not
don't
good
match
at
up.
none of you doing because you done been in jail millions of times.
That's what I was saying too. That's exactly what I was saying too. And then I even put out a disclaimer for people, bro. Y'all gotta understand, there are people. He's not the only person that's wired like this.
No,
he's not
it's
the
a
only
lot.
person
It's
who
way
don't
more.
give a damn about going to jail. Who feel like once he get in jail, he the top of the food chain and all of this. They have these kind of people walking around. So when you feel like somebody should be civilized, somebody should know something, you shouldn't do something, and they do it, nigga, understand that you have to protect yourself first.
Facts.
Right.
There are people like this walking around, nigga. They don't give a damn about going to jail, and your ass will be a victim of their crime had you tried to intervene with whatever they doing. If you not the police, get the fuck out my
Yeah,
face
get the
before you
fuck
get
on.
knocked out or killed.
Bruh.
And that is the reality of the world, bro. That's why I always approach every situation with respect.
And caution.
With respect, nigga. If you disrespect me, that's when energy can be matched. But up until I
Oh, you like
approach
the match? No, I
everybody,
like to go one up on them.
shit, I go to hell.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm going
I
below
go to hell.
I'm
Don't
going
fuck
below
with
hell
me.
at this point.
Don't goddamn sit up there and try, especially when I'm offering respect. I know respect is earned, but at the initial introduction to people, I try to give off respect. If you show me you ain't worth it, fuck it.
You know, I'm like Reggie. You know,
Right.
goddamn, you could say I got a big head, and I'd be like, and your mama not alive. So you know that type of shit. You know, I'm warranted like at this point because you trying. Like, and I'm gonna go ahead and push it to the next level. So I go ahead and show you what.
And that's where I have to get away. That's when you just have to
learn
understand
your
who you
battles.
dealing with and then make the smartest decision for your life. I don't be fucking with that shit. Like, nigga, we are going to be on the same level or we not just finna be interacting because, nigga, I know what my blackouts look like. I know what my disregard for anything else in the immediate future look like.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
So,
scared of you, nigga. I'm scared of me.
And I don't want to get there. I practice and I work too hard to get away from there. But nigga, do anything that could get fucked with my kids. Watch how I turn into the demon.
Cut your head off.
Fuck
and
with
shit
my
right
baby.
there. And
Watch
man,
how I
gotta do a
turn into the
ritual with y'all
demon.
shit.
Like anything that I'm responsible for as a man, if you cross that line, if you cross that
Cross
barrier,
cross that gun line,
All
boss.
right.
Cross that gun line.
best believe it will happen.
And I told you I like to do. I gotta go one up here. I'm gonna torture your ass. By the time the police get there, that I called them. I already called them. You dead. I'm saying it's dead bodies around here. By the
Boy.
time they get there, I'm gonna have a blood like I did a blood sacrifice around this motherfucker.
Y'all seen, well, I know we spoke about the scientists who told us about the alien spacecraft that's supposed to be here by 2027 and all that shit, right? Did you see the details on the aliens, though?
No, I saw
They
the
are
ship.
saying that the aliens look like black people,
The
but
Anunnaki.
they are between 8 to 10 feet tall.
The Anunnakis. Remember, you've been hearing about the Anunnakis.
Nigga, again, this is when I have to combat everyone who, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist, you do, bruh. I always said, I feel like conspiracy theory people are the smartest.
They saw some shit.
You have to use your critical thinking. You don't have to memorize like everybody else. You just memorize what's already been told.
I always say this too. Why are they so hard on black people when it come down like we don't know nothing about us?
But it's not even that for me. What it is for me
For
is
you.
with conspiracy theory, a lot of people will dismiss you as crazy, as misinformation or anything. But in the court of law, get found guilty of conspiracy.
Well, you going down.
So if it's good enough to take your fucking life away, nigga,
That means it's truth. to
why
what
the
they
fuck
saying.
are we disregarding people that may have or may align with something that's not definitive?
You see how
Like,
that is pure common sense.
It's
Motherfuckers
just
don't put that
common
together.
sense.
Like
They can take your
me
life
just talking crazy
about
got me a lot of time.
a lot of sequence of events that point to a certain end result. So nigga, yes, we may not have you on camera with the smoking gun, but we have enough circumstantial evidence that points to that we can be okay with giving you this sentence. I feel like that same grace and discernment should be given to the people who we label conspiracy theory.
We need to stop and hear them for a minute. That's why I don't
Use
give a
your brain.
I don't give a damn like when dope head come up to me and just say some like shit out of nowhere, I take it. I take it.
Depending on what it is.
Yeah, no.
I
You know,
ain't finna say
when they
all
get to
that.
talking like some real spiritual shit, it's like
Again, depending on what it
they
is,
saying.
your ass could be just going through withdrawals, just trying to get some money up out my
Well,
ass.
you'll know the difference.
Hey, you know God coming back.
Nah, I ain't gonna never take some shit like that.
You know that nigga looking at you from the sky.
But it's the ones that got that real goddamn.
Hey,
Hey, no, I got some
know
that
what-
I do that.
I know one
like I
thing.
know you just nigga, you came over here for $1.
boy, look.
You told me some shit, but them ones that just I don't know. You know what? I see you shining on you. Goddamn, I'm like, all right, I see you. But then the ones that just say some shit and they already was resonating with me already, like, all right, so the universe, goddamn, let me know I ain't wrong.
Man, it's just
Cause most of the time,
agree.
them niggas on dope because they feel like they is going crazy.
But I do agree a lot of the times that we discredit things that we don't. I mean, if we don't understand it, we usually approach it with violence or dismissal, aggressive.
Call it crazy. is a
Right,
dismissive
you try to
word already.
like really demean the whole situation instead of, hey, it might just be something I'm not familiar with. I
Not
haven't
only
looked
that-
into. It doesn't resonate with me, and that's okay too.
Not only that, y'all was so used to going with the status quo. So if everybody else ain't jumped on, you don't want to look stupid.
And yes.
Which, hey man,
And see, I don't like that because see me, I'm a standout. I always tried to do shit to stand out. I
Bruh,
dress a certain way. I go about
facts.
situations.
I've been a standout
differently
all my life. So
than anybody else because I just hate to like me
I slick
personally.
somebody
Me,
else on that road with me.
I
Like,
hate
uh-uh.
hate Michael Jordan tennis shoes. I have never wore a pair of J's. Like, bro, my first pair of J's came from my stepmother. And it was when we were in school and had uniforms. And the I forgot what number. I don't even care about the number. I hate that because it's too many people that's into it, and it's just not my style. I would look better in a pair of Vans than I will in a pair of J's. And I won't even feel right. Like, I'm only getting this because it just dropped and everybody
Right.
gonna have this.
Yeah.
Nigga, y'all can
I ain't
have
never
that
been
shit.
that type of nigga like because it dropped type shit.
I ain't never been in
Also,
no raffle. I ain't never been in none of that bullshit.
I've been a sneaker collector, so I ain't never and I ain't collect every J. I collect the J's that I ain't meant to because I could sell them. That it's always been about supply and demand for me. But just shoot, I'm a dress up type of nigga.
Correct.
You feel me? I like to
Correct.
put on suits and ties and like put on some like some real shit on. You know, I'm not a real streetwear type nigga.
I'm telling you, you gotta let, bro, as much. I can't even count the amount of times that people have said, nigga, only you can pull off some shit
Facts.
like that, nigga.
Like every day,
that
only you
is
can wear that.
fucking crazy. Like, I can't do that shit.
And which is crazy to me.
You
because
can do
it's
that
like,
shit.
Nigga, just have the confidence. Like, just put it on, bro.
Whichever way you go about it. I just feel like I just don't like to be
Looking
blending
like
in.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm not a blend in type of
Like,
nigga.
and when you walk into
Hell
a crowd,
no.
you can point me the fuck out.
Yeah,
Him.
exactly.
Him right there. Him right there.
And a lot of time it be my energy, it be my confidence, it be if you hear this shit, like it comes from women all the time. Like, I like a man with confidence, not arrogance. Like, nigga, you just have to know that you may not be for everybody, but who I am for, nigga, I'm at the top of this shit, nigga. I put this shit on, nigga.
Even
I
how
do this shit.
And how y'all niggas let you know my energy.
Bruh, I feel like, nigga, you'll never know somebody until you see how they deal with the opposite sex.
Bro, don't
Like,
I preach
you
that
could-
shit all the time?
You
I
can
don't-
be goddamn my best friend and all of this. If
And I
I've
see how you
never
fuck with a
seen
woman and it ain't the way.
Exactly.
I'm not
If
fucking
I
with you
never
no more.
seen you fuck with the opposite, that whole true for women too.
Ooh.
Like, y'all can be cool,
Ooh.
but the minute that you see how she deals with the opposite sex, that will turn you off. That will turn you on or turn you off.
Bringing up that shit about niggas how they deal with women. Guess who I came across yesterday? We ran off with some
Who?
shit. Who you think me and you got a problem with? But had a problem with.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm lost. But, hey,
It's a W, nigga. Well, yeah, what's that? We don't give a fuck no more, but I happen to see the nigga.
I don't know. I'm lost.
It's a
Again,
W in the name.
Oh well, it's
Well,
over with
it
now,
is now.
nigga.
Yeah,
I'll tell
fuck
you
it.
when we get off.
Yeah, fuck it.
Like,
Shit,
why
shit,
you bringing
I
up personal stuff right now
but-
anyway that
no.
you can't talk about?
Cause that was one of the like.
Well,
that was
if
the,
you
like,
if
the
you gonna
beginning.
bring it to the show, then bring it to the flow. Okay?
Huh?
Oh shit,
Fuck
we
you mean? Oh, okay.
You think I won't say it?
All right,
I was trying to
cool.
be. I was
All
trying to be
right.
civil around this motherfucker.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
Shit. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Certain people are not gonna be for you.
Right.
For you at all. Like, why? I'm glad you said that because I just want to put this little bit out here. All right. I want to say rest in peace to my friend's father who recently just passed away. Dolo, his daddy just transitioned over. Now me and Dolo, we haven't spoke in years, but that's still that's my guy. That's my guy. Even though we ain't spoke, even though we ended off on not so
I still
good
got
note.
some respect for you.
I love his parents. I love his parents. When I was made aware that he transitioned, I was hurt. So rest in peace to Clint. Shout out Dolo. I just wanted to put that out there.
Man, my
But
condolences to you,
yeah,
bro.
man, like a lot of things, especially when it comes back to things that are considered conspiracy, I really pay attention to and I make my own assessment. Some shit is just, nah, nigga, that shit don't make no sense. I can't, like, whatever. But others, I can see how it would be that. But now all of a sudden that we have this information, Freedom of Information Act that has been implemented, a lot of things that we would consider conspiracy are now being factual. Aliens, Anunnaki, all of these different things that people have been speaking over the years is just something that we ain't seen and it's not really fathomable to what we consider like truth. It's coming to light. It's coming to light. They saying that UFO stations underwater. They have UFO bases that are based underwater. They got all of these new animals that they're finding. They just found an octopus-like animal, and the motherfucker got 20 legs.
20, and it's like what?
It's something.
Yeah,
But nigga, we would have never even thought that something like this exists.
but it's been existing, and like they telling us they only know 5%. When I know you know more.
Tuh.
I know you know more.
And there's a thing. I'm glad you said that because I was talking to my nigga Tabor yesterday.
Shout out Tate.
And we were just going back and forth with information, little things that we had, that we be learning and tuning into. And he was like, "Bro, don't you know that it's factual that we can only see 4% of what is
In front of us.
from our eyes."
Mm-hmm.
But if you ever seen somebody dying, it looks like they're looking through you. Because when you dying and the dopamine releases,
You need to use 100%.
it gets right. The percentage increase as you're transitioning over.
And you really see what you don't see right next to you.
And a lot of people are saying that's when they start seeing beyond the veil. They'll see wavelengths. They'll see radiation. They'll see
That's
different
why-
things that are not there, monsters.
That's why I believe in this mathematical equation: 1 + 1.
It just, I can see that. I
The
can,
space in the
I can
goddamn.
see that.
What's next to you? That little space and shit. That is something there.
It's a
and
lot
all-
of things that don't make sense.
Yeah.
Like if we're supposed to multiply, how is 1 × 1 1?
Right.
When
What we
the
do.
actual definition of multiplication is to multiply.
That means add on.
So, but this outlier is not right.
Terrence Howard was somewhere.
But again, I'm not here because I don't have the answer for you. I'm just saying a little shit that just
Just
don't
sit right
quite
with-
sit
yeah.
right in my head per definition by what y'all are teaching us. That's just my thing.
Yeah, but so the multiplication thing, that's easy, especially if you use 1. But I'm just saying because the only reason because if you have
1 times 1 would be 2.
no, because again, multiplication isn't multiplication. Multiplication is addition. If you have 1 only 1 time, you still have 1. You only have it 1 time. If you have 2 of something one time, you still have those two because you only have those two. You only had it one time. If you have two somethings 2 times, then you now have 4. Because I have a group of 2 and a group of 2. I have 2 of somethings.
That
and now I have 4.
makes sense to me because I excelled at math.
I'm just saying that
yes, that's what I learned.
multiplication is addition.
I get it, but why have the definition?
Honey, I'm just putting it out there. That's the way I think of it.
I mean, I get it. I'm not discrediting it.
But see, I never thought that I could never prescribe to human beings or the life on our planet Earth is the only life in the universe.
Yeah,
I never subscribed to that. Even if you want to talk math, if you just want to talk math, again, there are trillions, okay, of stars. There are trillions of planets. There are trillions and billions of stars, galaxies, things that, just within our universe, and the universe is expanding.
I always
right
say
now,
too,
right?
I always say how we learned all these numbers and maths about space and shit. That some motherfucker from there came down here to tell us.
This is true.
Not necessarily. Okay, I understand that's how you think, but again, just going back.
We didn't get there yet to know to know certain shit. You think about it, if we didn't have the technology like they was saying them way back then when these motherfuckers was trying to get it, how the fuck would you know something about something? It seems so accurate. Does that mean somebody from up there or when you think about it, because you have these ideas and then you try, because they had to invent the math to make it correct. You know what I'm saying? You had to invent. I think somebody brought that shit down here.
Well, somebody would have had to invent it at some point. Is that correct? So why could it not have been us? If it was brought down, that means that they would have had to find out about it somehow. Well, how did they find about it? Somehow. Yeah. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. Yeah. So, and we could have figured it out. We might not be as intellectual as them, obviously, because we don't know anything else.
I don't think the ones would have been an infant. The motherfuckers further out would have been the ones that have to come.
Okay, but see, with that logic, then the ones that are further out, how did they get there? At what point did they get there?
But see, that'd be the thing. We on this planet, and I don't know what galaxy.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. The same way that they were able to get there. I'm not saying that we are able to get there. Okay, they could, and you're right. They're maybe using just your synopsis. They may be way past where we are.
Right.
And maybe where we are, this is when they first learned about it in their society. But we've way past that. Y'all are just now getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But all I'm saying is that, obviously, It has been hundreds of years that we have been pondering certain questions, certain formulas, certain equations to be able to make sense of it. And again, this is just my thoughts. Like I said, right. I do not, and I've never been able to subscribe that humans, or not humans, but the life forms on Earth are the only life forms within this entire universe. Correct. Never subscribed to that. Now, correct. I do think, however, again, our planet is very fucking old. It's very old. And still new. It's old and new at the same fucking time. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
So what I think is a lot of things that have been discovered, because I just think that it's just past civilizations, because maybe they did figure it the fuck out and they just died out because, the Earth has gone through a lot of shit. So I do think some of the things that are underwater or whatever, I don't think it came from out there is what I'm saying.
Right.
I think it came from here, from just ancient civilizations. I'm not saying an alien did it. I'm saying they did it. They just happen to have died out. Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
I know for sure that the technology, all of what we think is brand new, been here. They said it's been confirmed that they had Wi-Fi back in 1810.
But I think somebody landed here.
They were using AI back in past civilizations.
Also, they were talking with their minds too back then.
Listen, Linda.
Linda, listen.
What if? And here I go. I'm hyping up. I need to start hanging out with y'all asses. But listen,
make you wonder.
What if we did have that technology? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And we learned all the things, and we did all the things in real life. So like you said, if there was Wi-Fi and AI way back then,
cars
you know what I'm saying?
And all.
What if they realized, oh shit, We don't need this. We don't need this. We need to figure out how we can reset and start this shit over.
That's how Atlantis got knocked
You know
off.
what I'm saying?
I've been saying
You know what
that.
I'm saying?
They say Atlantis was way
Because between,
beyond.
you know, in ancient Egypt and all that other stuff, like the fact that ancient Egypt had an ancient Egypt when Cleopatra, what, you know what I'm
They
saying?
inherited a lot of shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like the science and technologies, like even in the Americas, you know what I'm saying? They came out here, you had these Aztec pyramids and all this shit that they build in this shit. Like, first of all, I've always wondered, like, how do you figure out, you know, how do you engineer and figure out to put these materials together and you can get this? That's a lot of trial and motherfucking error.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
The fact that there is, like, nobody can figure out how the pyramids were made.
Because
They're
know what?
not humanly
the
possible.
Pharaoh and all them inherit that.
But see, here's
They
the
don't
thing.
even
I'm
know
just
who
what
did
if
it.
talking
that-
about
what-
like built.
Don't know what I'm saying is they don't even know how they. Who built
But my thing is, because again, the pyramids were so ancient. The pyramids are so fucking ancient. Again,
Right.
what I'm saying is, what if it was? What if we did do it, and then because we had all this power? Because again, no one man should have all that power. What if, as a collective on Earth, we realized how much power there actually was, and there was just a mass reset? You know what I mean?
That part you said, I'm gonna flip it because the way I looked at it was, we got all that type of power, and I know that area wasn't the only one with all that power. Y'all went to war,
This is how I
and
look
they
at it.
fucked up. They made
We
that
all
war.
are
'Cause I
now
think they had better
conscious enough
bombs
to
than
know
we
that
did.
everything works together in the universe.
Right.
All right.
Cosmic.
The way that we are now treating the planet that we live on, nigga, this is what happens when you disrespect,
Nature
when you
and
do
within
not
yourself.
take in consideration. Correct. Because, nigga, again, there are monks who don't even like to step on ants. But then again, like I said, when the animals start doing certain shit, bro, it's because they're in tune with nature.
Right.
When we go, like right now, they are saying that the AI for ChatGPT and all of that right now is polluting the air in Memphis. Right now, it's
Only in
polluting
Memphis?
the air
Well, that's
in
because
Memphis.
that's where the facility is,
Correct.
bro.
Oh.
And the more that we use it, it's just polluting the air.
Yeah.
So as us, by being humans with compassion, why don't we have compassion for the people over there instead of our selfish, ooh, I want to do this, I want to create a AI video, I want to create an AI image, I want to do this, I want to do that. But
We got
there's a little
greediness.
girl who is inhaling polluted air because of the usage of
Our
what we're
greediness
doing.
is what's killing. Like, we get overly greedy, overly zealous about everything. That's why I was like, we got too big. And motherfuckers
I
now
really
have
think
to
it's
not-
happen. I think it's a vicious cycle that keeps happening, and
Yeah.
that's why we have all these artifacts. That's why we have all this shit that we cannot fucking explain. Okay,
And-
like we can't
yeah.
even reverse engineer it.
I
I think
feel
that
like,
we
yeah.
continue to get to a point where we have all this power, and then it's too much. Reset.
Yes.
Get to a point, all this power, you still haven't learned.
You're not
Reset.
God.
You get to this point. You're making all this shit. You're doing all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things obviously are eradicated because obviously you learn. You learn, so some things are different. You know what I'm saying? You're able to come up with different technologies or whatever, but you're still not learning the core concepts of what it is to be on this planet. Reset. That shit, God.
And then I feel like, nigga, we are all humans, and we know that we can't even use more than 4% of our brain. But however,
we need a machine to help us
there
get to that point.
is some species, beings out there that know how to access.
That's why you can't.
25%
How?
of their
You
brain.
can't.
Fish?
You can't hang out with dolphins. You can't hang out with goddamn.
Shit
Fish,
like that.
fish are able to work one part of their brain hemisphere at a time. So that's how they sleep. You know what I'm saying? Because they have to continue to swim. But that's how they do it. That's how they do it because they activate the left hemisphere. All right, you be on alert. I'm going to sleep. Right hemisphere.
Correct.
All right, you be on alert. I'm going to sleep. Like that shit is wild to me.
Dolphin
I
use
feel like
20
that's
to
what that
30%.
Neuralink is about too, nigga. And because Elon already said by 2050 we will have the eternal human being. And I feel like it's going to come from the Neuralink helping us unlock more of our brain to go beyond the physical.
Would you want that?
I'm gonna say this.
I believe, yeah.
I think we would have been able to do it naturally if we didn't like be so greedy. I think there was a way to do it naturally.
There's about to be a reset.
Yeah, it's like it seems like once we get away from the natural ways of doing shit, and now we greedy because we act like we God.
I mean, we technically are.
Yeah,
However, I just feel like it's two
but we got
sides
a
of a
limit
veil.
to being God.
It's two sides of a veil.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know what righteousness is if we didn't
We
have
know
evil.
evil.
So the ones that are operating out of evil for the profit, for the worldly material things, they actually put this shit into place. And there's more people that understand like this doesn't feel right. This doesn't sit right with me. Because the moral compass is you're going against the moral compass. If we really gonna keep it gangster, there's no reason why we should be polluting the ocean.
Right.
Why we have all these trash, like plastic, all this shit in the ocean that actually is harmful to the life in the ocean, the fish, the whales, the sharks, all of this shit down there is harmful. It's not good for their environment, yet we don't give a damn. We don't consider them as important as humans.
Which is crazy because did you know that the majority of the oxygen that we breathe, contrary to popular belief, does not come from the Amazon goddamn rainforest. It actually comes from it comes from the ocean. It comes from kelp forests and vegetation in the ocean because contrary to popular belief, that's what most of this planet is made up of.
Correct.
It's 70% water.
That's why I'm
It's
trying to figure
more
out why they call
water
it
than there
Earth,
is
'cause that means
land.
dirt.
Terra firma, baby.
Well, maybe just in that language again, if we talking about
Right,
advanced
yeah.
civilization, they don't even use words to communicate.
Here's the thing. They like
It's
in,
energy.
in different civilizations here on planet Earth, they don't even call Earth Earth.
Right.
So
Right. And then, like, again, now that we have the internet, which has literally been here already, but now that we are, as humans in conscious right now time, seeing this shit, we learning that, over in Africa, they're still using a different calendar, which they're not even in the year 2025, technically.
right.
They should be like now probably hitting.
That's Ethiopia, right?
Yeah.
Year 2018
Yes.
at this point.
Like we don't see, we like, whatever. But no, nigga, it's people over there that don't go by this calendar that we
It's
have
different
over
calendars.
here. And they are not in the same year.
And
On
think
the
about
same
time
planet,
zones.
not in the same year.
Time zones let me know something was.
Right.
And it's just, I can see where a lot of this shit has been fucked up, misused, taken advantage of, and now karmic energy.
And also,
Karmic energy is real. I do believe that you can put something out and it's going to come back in some type of shape, form, or
For
fashion.
sure.
I also say how we all got to everybody in this around this world made an agreement not fuck with
Antarctica.
one area.
Yeah, you can't go to Antarctica, but we can't seem to agree on anything
Anything
else. We go to war about everything else, but guess what, y'all? We agree. Can't go to Antarctica. Oh, we agree. You can't go to this part of the Grand Canyon,
Right.
nigga.
Why
You
do
can
we all
anything else.
Russia and everything? Everybody got that. They can't agree on nothing else in life.
Can't agree on shit.
But these areas we can't go. That let me know because
That's
like,
right there is what I'm talking about.
Like-
Using our brains just a little bit.
If you look at look at like where the world is and like how they got it on the map, it's like I swear to God it's bigger than. I swear to God.
And then it makes you think like, bruh, the ice wall. When we hear so
Like,
much about the
what
ice wall,
y'all hiding over there?
there's a lot of
Like,
shit.
once I learned that the ocean got oceans and shit in it and other
Yes.
shit, I was like,
Yes.
it's other lands that ain't been fucked up or
Yeah, the ocean has rivers in it. The ocean has
you
lakes
feel
in
me?
it.
Yup.
But I'm saying it's other lands with other species or other humanoid type motherfuckers.
Of course.
Yeah. So it's like, but why we can't go over there?
They just discovered that cave that has a whole ecosystem
Feel me?
by
Like,
itself.
why we can't
Like,
go over there?
we're above ground. You look inside, and there are trees that
Mm-hmm.
are the size of fucking skyscrapers in there with bluest water. With the yes,
I
it's
watched a
right,
couple of YouTube videos
here.
about that.
right here, and it's a lot of things that me myself I just don't go.
Well, see, here's the thing. Another thing, though, humans are very, very little. Earth is very, very big.
Yes,
We're now little, cause
Okay.
it used to be a time we was a little bigger.
Okay, even so, even if we were 10 feet fucking
Yeah.
tall, we're still not as big as the goddamn Earth.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
All
too.
right?
So-
And so I'm sure there is a plethora of things that we still have not discovered. There
Of
might
course.
be a whole living civilization 400 fucking miles beneath us, and they figured out how to somehow penetrate it and live amongst the magma or some shit like that.
Hollow
like,
Earth.
my guy,
Sure.
I'm trying to tell you, like, it does not surprise me because, again, we can literally only scratch the surface.
Correct. We have not discovered more than a certain percentage of the ocean.
I always say,
How the fuck
if-
do we know
if we
what's
want to be so
way down
if
there?
you want to use your greediness in the right form, venturing should have been the thing. Going to see.
But
I don't
then
even know
it
why you got to
makes-
be greedy. Why can't we just do it? Why
And
can't
then
we
I'm just
be?
thinking of shit like, if the Earth core is supposed to be this big lava pot, how come the further you go down inside of the water, the colder
The colder it
gets?
get.
That don't make sense to me. Like, if you're
There's
telling
still-
me the fucking core of it is like sun, is basically a sun inside of the Earth.
Well, that not that hot, and it's
But
a
I'm
metal.
just
It's
using that
not.
to-
It's a metal. It's a iron core. That's
But
why we are
how come the
magnetized.
further down you go, the colder it gets.
And then you go down further, and it gets hotter, which is why they cannot go down that low. But again, you're talking about going down low. That's in the ocean. But after you reach the bottom of the ocean, you got to go down past more earth, and it gets hotter and hotter the more you
But
get.
how do we know that there's a bottom to the ocean if we only discover a certain percentage of the ocean?
Well, because we know that, because how could we have the magma core? I mean, not magma, excuse me, but the what did I just say? Iron core. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would not. Have you ever put like metal in water? Like, it's not going to mix. You know what I mean? Like, one's going to cool down the other.
I definitely understand that, but it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I'm sorry, like, just plain at the surface. If you're saying to me that
Because they're saying that you're asking, why do we know that there's a bottom to the ocean? How do we know there's a bottom to the ocean? Because we've not explored all the way to the bottom?
Correct.
Well,
That would
we've
be
sent
like-
instruments down to the bottom. Just because humans can't
But
get
that's
down
what
there.
I'm saying.
Because animals are able to get down there.
Of course, that's their home. I
Right,
get
that's what I'm
that.
saying. You sent you sent scientific instruments down there to
But
reach
how?
the bottom. How you drop
Then
it in the
that means
ocean?
we discovered more than what we're saying there.
No.
No.
You see what I know, but
well,
do you understand
yeah,
my
yeah.
logic?
I don't.
All right, so
discovering
if
the
you're
bottom-
saying that we only I'm just throwing out a random number. We only discovered 6% of the ocean. There's only 6% of the ocean that we have discovered.
Explored.
Explored. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that we have explored. Then how the fuck do we know what's at the bottom if we only explored what's up here? If we only
We didn't. No, that's not what that percentage means.
'Cause you could discover
It's
the
not
bottom
that.
and
Wait,
still
wait,
got-
wait,
No,
wait. It's not what that's not what that means. Just because I haven't just because I explore a certain percentage does not correlate to the depth
Yeah.
that I explore.
How do you know about the depth? I know you're saying instruments, right? What instrument gave you the proof that there is this, like you go all the way down and then there's a bottom?
It's like a portable submarine.
I mean, would
How
you like
when
me
it
to
just crushed a motherfucking all them millionaires that went down there to fucking
to
try
the
look at
Titanic?
the Titanic.
Right. But you see how the Titanic isn't crushed?
It's
The
some-
Titanic isn't right.
It's some
The
steel
Titanic
that's
is
strong
not.
enough.
Wait. Because the thing got imploded or whatever
Correct.
because it wasn't built properly.
Right, I get that.
Okay, it wasn't
that.
built properly. It imploded. There's actually a really good documentary. I think it's on Hulu called Ocean Gate. If it's not on Hulu, it's
Okay.
definitely on Netflix. You gotta watch it. It's really good, and it explains how they knew that this shit was going to happen because they knew that what they had built was not going to withstand what they were wanting.
So you just committed suicide.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, he did. Yes,
Wow.
he did.
'Cause
He
there's a lot of
convinced
ships
people.
that's not fucked up down there.
Just because he wasn't smart doesn't mean that he wasn't very egotistical.
Right.
He was so smart. He believed, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. This is going
Right.
to, you know what I'm saying?
I can
Anyway.
do this. I can do this.
Right.
But again,
Anyway,
it's just
so the question is, I don't. I'm
exploration.
sorry, I don't know what the. I mean, of course, I can Google it and I can look and I can find the information to answer the exact question that you're asking.
yes.
But in this moment, I don't have the answer to you. I can just give you again a just a roundabout answer. As far as how do we know the bottom of the ocean is truly the bottom of the ocean?
Correct. Because nigga, like just from what they're presenting, if we have certain instruments that can go deeper and deeper and deeper all the way
at
down,
this time,
then we should know the animals that are down
so
there.
no, not necessarily, because no, you can't do that, because there are animals on top of this goddamn planet in terra firma that are still being discovered on a daily. As a matter of fact, they're being rediscovered. There are certain animals that are still on this earth, not in the ocean, but on this earth, that were said to be extinct because they hadn't been seen in 75 years to 100 years, and then all of a sudden here they are.
Right.
We are still discovering, but so you can't say, well, how do we know what, or why don't we know the animals that are down there if we've been down there? Because we theorized about the giant squid because we were seeing it, and we heard stories about it, but we never actually seen it because it lives at a depth, like the Colossus squid lives at a depth so low that we never actually had the physical proof of it until, like, I think the first one washed up, like it was what, 20, or the latest one washed up at 2014, a colossal squid. You know what I'm saying? So yes, these things are still coming up. But anyway, right now, as far as humans know, the deepest part of the ocean is the Mariana Trench. And again, the reason we can do this is because there's Dopplers, there's sonars, there's radars that you have a certain frequency, it pings down through the water in the ocean or whatever, and then it hits something and pings back up. That's how they do it.
Correct. Okay, now thank you. That makes sense. But to me, I don't feel like that is the same as exploring it or saying,
and it's not, which is why they say that we've only explored, again, our earth makes up, the ocean makes up 70%
correct
of just the surface of the earth. Okay, just the surface of the earth is 70% water.
Correct.
Bottom we would never know.
Just the surface of it is 70% water, 30% land. And it took humanity all the way till 2025 to just be able to expand to the parts of the earth that we've expanded to. So once we've done that, now we're exploring more. So there's only 30% of this, and it took us to 2025 to be able to expand to where we are now. And that's only 30%. So if you're asking why haven't we explored, why we've only explored such a tiny percent of the ocean, well, I mean, there was only so many, like, how were we supposed to do that? We had to get to be able to, get to there, to be there, to the technology to be able to do that.
Okay, and I get that. I'm just, to me, this, again, it doesn't make sense. If we have, all right, and I get what you're saying with the sonar and all that, but if we are not the advanced civilization, if we are still, quote unquote, discovering new technologies, how do we know that the sonar that we're using to gauge the depth or whatever it is of the ocean is not then being blocked by some advanced technology?
Now, see, this is where y'all take a conspiracy and take it all the way.
But this is what I'm saying. If we're not considered the advanced species, there are certain species that are more smarter, more advanced technological.
Well, then we don't know. We don't know that.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but what are you saying, though, Slym?
That a lot of shit that is used for definite, like it's considered fact, is not a fact.
It's a fact until proven otherwise. Because how do we know it's not a fact? Because we've tested and tested and tested, and we've gotten to this conclusion each and every daggone time. And until somebody can disprove that and prove this is what it, and that happens, here's the thing, that happens in the science community all the fucking time. All the fucking time it happens. Like, they will write papers and this and that, and they will run experiments and this and that, and they'll be like, this is what it is. This is the theory. This is the formula. Until somebody else can come around and disprove it, you have to. Because again, until you can come around and disprove it, you have to take it as fact. Because until it's disproven, how do we know that it's not a fact?
I get it.
I'm gonna also say this. They say we only did, but if we NASA was.
No, it wasn't. Stop saying that.
Stop
saying that.
That's
what does NASA stand for? No, not now. What would it have stood for then? What would it have stood for then if it was exploring the ocean?
I mean,
what are the acronyms?
space is
NASA. What does it stand for?
Right, the space.
space.
But then that'll go with
The
my
ocean.
theory of the ocean is space.
Also, there's a lot of water bunkers.
Okay, so again, if so then what if our planet Earth's water ocean is outer space, what does that make the rest of our solar system? Let's not even talk about the universe or the galaxy. Let's just talk about we're not even talking about the Milky fucking Way. We're just talking about our goddamn solar system.
I think it's everything floating in water.
But in what water? If we're on Earth and inside Earth's ocean is outer space, then what the how? Explain it to me.
What you mean?
Because it's the same. Because again, this would then support the
dome.
theory of exactly
The dome.
the firmament.
What dome?
The
Where?
the
And is it just over
the-
Earth?
I don't know.
So
That's
okay,
the
so
thing.
so
You know,
what
they be
about
like,
what?
you fall in and you break into the Earth's
No,
atmosphere,
listen.
or you break it through.
Okay. Falling through what? So you're falling. So you have to get onto Earth, get in Earth's ocean
it's
to
like
go
the-
outer space to be. So how are we orbiting this?
It's the
water.
same thing to me as not being able to penetrate the lakes that are quote unquote inside the ocean. That is the easiest way I can explain it.
Of the
Yes.
of whatever.
When
it is.
this is hard facts, nigga. They got to and they tried to go further and they could not. They kept doing this. They kept doing this. So that's what I would say. The firmament or the dome.
It's something a
is
barrier.
Okay, but again,
something
y'all
that
are not
is a spiritual
explaining
barrier.
how Earth's ocean, which is only surface level on the planet Earth, is linked to outer space. How? How?
I just said no. What I'm saying is that
I was about to say I don't think they linked, but
no, it's linked.
They
I
linked,
get what
but-
she's saying. I get what she's saying.
I guess I'm trying
And
to
it's
see what she's
because of the same thing that I'm saying. If we're going to be like, okay, we know that there are different lakes inside of oceans. There are different rivers inside of oceans. There is a point when you get to the ocean, you can't even go through the other quote unquote river or pond or whatever it may be because of the density. Because of the density. Everything that happens in space basically happens in water. You can't breathe. You can't breathe without the equipment. You can't, it gets darker. It's dark as fuck. Just like quote unquote outer space is dark as fuck. We could be sitting just like you can't get through that puddle down there, and we know that there has to be something else down there. That could be the dome. That could be the exploration. That could be the space that we sit in as well.
Okay, time out. What do you mean that we can, obviously you can breathe in the ocean or there would be no aquatic animals just because
I'm talking
one
about,
species.
us. Yeah,
okay, and
I'm
that
sorry.
has to do
I'm
with
sorry.
what? Because one species can't breathe in the ocean, that means it's outer space? That doesn't make any sense. Because you know what?
fishes
No.
can't
Here's the
breathe
thing.
out of the water.
Exactly.
Here we go.
You can't take a goldfish and put it on land and expect it to fucking thrive. And then what? So what would the land on top of
But then
Earth
again, there's-
be considered
There's
to
animals
the
in there
sea
that can't
creatures
be down
then?
there too long.
No, those are mammals. All of them.
See,
Every single
but
last
they-
one of them.
but we would have to come
Every
back up for
single
air,
last
too.
one of them
So
that
how-
has to come back up for air has lungs and needs to breathe because it's a mammal.
Correct.
Right.
I get that.
Okay, so here's
What's your question?
Okay.
I'm trying to understand
because your
question.
logic was, well, you know, we the same thing about Earth or the same thing about space is in the ocean. You can't
Right.
breathe in space, but you can't breathe in
Gravity.
the ocean. No, that's not what?
I think there's certain
Gravity.
species that can breathe in space.
Like I'm just pointing out the similarities between what is outer space and the same things in water. If you can't breathe without a suit, you can't go to outer space without a suit.
Again, but the certain animals can
I'm not
breathe in
okay,
the
I
ocean.
get certain
so that's
animals.
that doesn't
That
correlate
would be
then.
considered our aliens then.
Okay, so all the sea animals. So are we aliens to the
To
sea
them.
creatures?
yeah,
To
we
them,
will be aliens to like that's like us.
that
saying,
would be the same.
forms.
Yes,
So what about the ones that can do both?
that they can do both. Good job. They can do both.
I think that like I think there is a I think there's ones that can Like
Yeah, there are ones that start in the damn ocean. You know what? I'm sorry. I literally said everyone that every sea animal that has to come
Can't
up for
come up
air
as a mammal.
is a mammal. That's not true because you got sea turtles and turtles are not mammals. But you got sea turtles. They will literally come on land only
Right.
to lay their eggs and give birth, and then they stay in the ocean for the rest of their lives, come back only to lay their eggs and go back. You know what I'm saying? So they started off on land literally for the first however long it takes for sea turtles to incubate,
Right.
and then they do their little turtle flap, and then they go and spend the rest of their life in the ocean. So are they land aliens or are they ocean aliens?
I just think certain species
They're-
have the ability to.
They are a species that we have made sense of, that we have documentation on, and that we can consider our fact, our truth, and it's not weird. We know that, yes, you can. It doesn't seem far-fetched that, a turtle, like you can have a turtle as a pet.
Yeah.
But then the turtle can also be in water. It's not a far-fetched idea. However, it is a far-fetched idea to say that humans, without any type of equipment, can go down and survive.
But they
longer
can't because
time.
they're not meant for that. And because
But
they're not
then-
meant for that, does that mean that it is now alien
But
or
then
that it's
what about that tribe that was just discovered that they spend 70% of their time in water? They sleep in water. They do. Like that.
I don't know
How would we describe that? How would we like make sense of that?
I don't
I
understand
say
the
urban
correlation.
Water, I mean, the space
There's-
and water the same because it's gonna. I don't think every is designed to
Exist in
in
certain
certain
shit.
Okay, so here's the
feel
thing. To me, okay, I'm gonna just break it down for me. All right. So because again, I know a lot of the reason that scientists say that the building blocks for life are found here on Earth, and that's why we have it. You need liquid water and oxygen and a couple other things to be able to survive. And the reason that the animals in the ocean are able to survive is because there is oxygen in the water. There's no oxygen in space. There's no oxygen in space. But there's oxygen in ocean water. In all water, there's oxygen in there. That's why it's called H2O. That O would be the oxygen.
I mean,
But anyway, what I'm saying is that I don't feel that. Well, to me, I think that's what is needed to sustain life on Earth.
it's the oxygen.
And maybe it's like those building blocks that we have. We need those things to sustain life on Earth. But what I'm saying is that maybe in outer space, even in a different galaxy, a different a different galaxy, there might be other life forms, and their building blocks for life do not necessarily right. It could equate to something else. What if they, instead of needing oxygen to breathe, what if they need like helium to breathe? What if they
Okay.
breathe helium?
And that's
And
what
if they came here to Earth, they would not be able to breathe our air because they need helium. They would have to go suck
I
on
would
balloons.
then present you with the same thing you presented about scientists. It's only fact until disproven. So maybe we haven't reached to the point where we can prove otherwise. But that's also not negating that there's a possibility that it could happen. Just with our intelligence, how far we have come as humanoids, this is what we understand.
Not humanoid.
Well, whatever. This is what we understand.
At work.
Just
Sea creatures.
like you said, there was
I'm not.
there were certain facts until they were disproven. Right now, our certain facts is that there's an outer space and there's an underwater. Now, again, until somebody can come up with the proof that hey, underwater is outer space, then we just have to accept it as fact that there's outer space and there's underwater.
Right.
Right
Right now we just you goddamn ballparking at this point.
Okay. I was just trying to make sense. I've never understood y'all, and y'all stand 10 toes down. And I mean, I can understand the firmament, maybe even around Earth, or what. You know, I can get that. I can even get your ice wall. But the whole all of outer spaces in the ocean, I was never able to grasp that concept. But we can move
They
on.
saying beyond the ice wall is really the planets.
Listen. Okay, so then what are the shits that we see in the sky? Because we can literally see Venus. We can see. You don't need a telescope sometimes to be able to see Venus, Mars, and sometimes even Jupiter. You do not. You can see that shit with the naked motherfucking eye.
But
I'm saying
really
is that
though.
But are we looking into
Yes!
just a veil of space, or are we looking through the bottom of someone else's ocean in an advanced civilization?
We only know what
within our own solar system, we're looking at the bottom of somebody else's.
We only know what they're telling us.
That's
within
what I'm
our
saying.
own solar
We only know what
system.
they telling us.
Or what about? Okay, so what about
That's
what you
what I'm
find
saying.
out for yourself? What about the shit that you see? You literally see it. You can see it. You can see.
But is that really?
But that's what I'm
Venus?
saying.
Is that the name of it for real?
What's stopping us? What is stopping us from saying we're looking in the bottom of someone else's ocean? Yes, we have telescopes. We can do this in the sky, and we can look and we can see that there's something way, 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 way out there, light years away, according to what they're saying.
Right.
Light years away. How the fuck do we not know that with the telescope, we're looking at the bottom of somebody else's ocean, and this is their veil that they couldn't penetrate at one point in time?
I mean, it could be.
That's all I'm saying.
Now that part, I could totally grasp. That part, I could totally, absolutely, 100% grasp. I just can't grasp all of that being within our Earth. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
That's crazy that you can't grasp it with them.
Because that's crazy. That's crazy.
Why would it be?
That's crazy. Because my guy.
That's crazy to me.
No.
I would accept it all.
No. I can accept. Well, I can accept, but I can understand the concept of our universe. Listen, I can understand the concept of our universe. I can't even say galaxy because I know that there are billions and trillions of galaxies within this universe. But what I will say is that I can grasp the concept of this universe because maybe we don't know that if there's other universes. You know what I'm saying? The multiverse. Hello? Because I can grasp the concept of a multiverse. Just like that. Listen, right. Because you're thinking too fucking small. Because
you think that's small?
Yes, because Earth isn't even the biggest planet in our own solar system.
I'm not making it like it's the biggest planet, but I'm coming at it like whatever the fuck you've been telling us.
Listen. Linda, let me just get through this because all I'm saying is that again, I can grasp the concept that our universe. You know what I'm saying? Might be within a firmament, might be within there might be a ice wall, or we might just be like in fucking Men in Black. It might just be a fucking marble on the chain of a goddamn cat. You know what I'm saying? In somebody else's universe. That I can 110% grasp that concept. The concept that I cannot grasp is all of that hiding within our ocean. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
or within planet Earth.
I get what you're
saying. We were saying it is like they one and the same.
Or with it, no. I don't think that you can reach it through planet Earth. I don't.
I get that.
I'm not saying that you can't. You know what I'm saying? Be able to like transcend or like jump time. I'm not saying that because I'm a weird. Hello, my name is the Ratchet Hippie for a reason. I prescribe to a lot of esoteric shit that people be like, all right, you crazy bitch.
Okay, listen. The way I was coming at it is it's a parity to with the space and water. That's where I was coming at it with.
I mean, okay.
I don't think you can like literally. I think it's another way you got to get there. I think you got to break through some shit. Get to the, but I don't think I just like it got the same similarities.
Yeah,
that's all I was getting at. Like water and space to me is almost water and the same. But down there you do the down there the same. The difference is what H2O.
There's a lot of differences actually,
but what I'm saying is like
because there's damn sure not a black hole within our. I mean, and then the amount of just energy that is out there. Anyway, that's
right. You said there's not a black hole in the ocean.
If there was a black hole in the ocean, then Earth would not exist. If there was a black hole in our solar system, it wouldn't exist.
But that's what I'm saying. Who is the smart motherfucker that knows this shit.
It's not one. It's the you're trying to pinpoint one fucking person.
I'm trying to pinpoint a collective that made
science. They're called something. What is it? But there's millions of them asking the question. I'm gonna need y'all to start watching the science channel. It's literally the what is it? The slogan is question everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's been my thing.
Okay, they literally scientists literally question everything. That's why they have the scientific method. They hypothesize everything. They will question it and question it. Well, why? Like all the questions you're asking. That's what scientists do. I don't even know. I don't want to. Like there are theoretical physicists. There's all kind of people who theorize and want to know all the questions that you're asking. And you should. Those are the podcasts you should be listening to if you want to answer questions like that. And there's documents. There are real scientific journals that are literally meant for these documents and these papers because people are asking these questions. How do we know? How do we know that this is how far we can go? How do we know that this is what it is? How the fuck did you get to this equation? How do you fucking know? Go on that side. Go on that side. Matter of fact, you can go on Google and change the way that you ask a question, and you can go to Scholar and ask a question that way, and it'll pull up the scientific documents instead of like pulling up a regular Google search. But you can still use Google to do it. And I love that you're asking these questions because oh my God, they don't have all the answers. That's why they have like avenues like theoretical, any kind of science. There's a lot of theoretical because they don't know. Because they're trying to prove it. I'm trying to how do you fucking know? How did we get here? How do we know this is what it is? How do you know? There's a lot of theories out there. And that's why you have people who win prizes like Nobel Prizes because it takes a lot. It takes a lot of motherfuckers to working on the same motherfucking problem. And then when you finally get one, that shit changes the scientific community so fucking much that we want to give you a fucking prize. You will forever be known in history because you were able to prove something that we were never able to prove before in history. And now, and the reason that they have the Nobel Prize is because you have to make an advancement. It's not just, oh, you did something and no, it has to be an advancement to the goddamn, yes, you have to advance the science, the math, the whatever, it has to be an advancement. It can't just be no, you discovered something, you figured something out, you have to advance what we already know. Or what we already think we know. I'm sorry, I'm getting all passionate.
No, I love it. I love it because this is what I like to exercise. This is real brain
geeking
exercise here. Like, we just not sitting here reading something and remembering it and then going forward in life and calling everybody else who does this type of work right here dumb or crazy or loony. No, nigga, our brain is a muscle, nigga. Work it out.
You gotta work that.
Work the shit out.
Also, your brain so much a muscle when it's something don't click right. Your brain make you question like.
I will say, for real, if you, because I see, and this is one of the things that I do like, these are the kind of discussions that I love having with you guys. Like, these are the kind of talks that I love having with you guys. And I would seriously advise, especially you, Slym, because I know that you're more into it. I would advise you to look into Curiosity. It's a like a YouTube channel, but it's not, it's its own little platform or whatever, right. Or Gaia. Either Curiosity or Gaia. I think it's like $4.99 a month, but they have all the shows that are for all the, like, you know me, I watch shit like How the Universe Works, not on like no fluke shit. Like I go looking for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but these are the kind of, it's just my brand of autism. Okay. That's just the kind of shit that I'm into. But they have great shows because you do have these, because, well, how do you know that? How did y'all figure that out? They have these great shows and they have the actual scientists that are asking the questions too. It's not just Neil deGrasse Tyson is not a monolith. He's not the only goddamn scientist out there. Now, shout out to him. I do love him and hate him for, saying that Pluto wasn't a planet. Correct. But he ain't the only one. There are other scientists that are out there who are easily and equally entertaining to watch. Mm-hmm. So I would, put that out there for our watchers out there, and definitely for you too. It's called Curiosity, and the other one's called Gaia. But it's good. It's good. Also, watch History Channel. Ancient. What is it? Ancient. Ancient Aliens, that's what it's called.
See, that what I
Ancient
be on.
Aliens on History Channel. Y'all want to talk about conspiracies? Both of y'all need to watch that goddamn show.
It was one I was watching because that's why I was like, when it was like they were big, black and tall, it was like the Anunnaki. I was like, them motherfuckers was bioengineering motherfuckers all out here.
And that's
Goddamn.
why I'm saying I believe that they are saying that the Anunnaki are the ones who made the pyramids, because just by sheer facts and science that we got now, the density, the weight, the shape of those motherfuckers, we don't even have machines that can recreate this shit. So it had to be something outer worldly, something that is more intelligent, more physically stronger than anything that we can fathom at this
Came
point.
down here, like let's turn this bitch up. I got overly turned. Cause they say a lot of the a lot of the Egyptian gods are really the Anunnaki and what really was going down.
And there's something else that they call like the non-black ones. Like, you know how we
The
saying there.
reptilian ones, you got the reptilians.
I mean, you got the
ones, and then you
reptilians,
got-
but there's something that look just like white people.
Yeah, I forget.
And
their
they're the
name.
bigger one, like that's where you get Thor from.
Yeah.
And shit like that.
The Vikings
you know what I'm saying?
type shit.
That kind of shit. Yes, I can't think of their name.
Me neither, but
yeah.
it's a god. It's a god for them.
It's just like the Anunnaki, what is considered to be the Anunnaki for us. So that's all I be saying.
But that's why I was like, they got so
With me.
like the technical world of it got so big, they were warring with each other. Like the Anunnaki from Egypt was going against the motherfuckers and the Mayans, and like that's what made the world like why we got what we got now.
Right.
They had a bomb. They had bombs way worse than what we can. Nigga, they had some shit that can really destroy the whole planet.
And then it's kind of like, bro, like the same things exist throughout history. Like even back in the back when people were in ancient civilizations and they used to just draw exactly what they seen and shit.
Right.
That's why they are now saying that humans and dinosaurs coexisted together at one point in time.
That's why I think
'Cause
the
they
dinosaurs really
coming
died.
up with like the ancient tablets
Because we hunt them.
that they drew this shit. They drew the same thing that looks like a stegosaurus. They drew the same thing that looks like a T-Rex. Like they drew this. They didn't do it from imagination. It was something that they were trying to remember. All right, this looked like this, or they were trying to communicate to somebody else, or whatever it may be.
Or had it right there with them. And like,
Exactly.
so you feel me? It might be right. Like they might have what
Domesticate?
yeah, they domesticated
Yo,
them.
did you hear about the woolly mammoth that they're trying to
Yeah, bring
Bruh.
back. Yeah, bring back. They
Bruh.
already done
Now listen,
recreated
again.
the dire wolves.
Again, listen, Linda.
Nigga, China making
Listen, I love me some Jurassic Park. I love it. I love it down. Okay.
And then, yeah.
Have y'all learned fucking nothing? Have you learned fucking nothing?
Shit.
leave
Brother.
shit the fuck alone.
But I think that's how we get to the
Nitty gritty of a lot of shit.
evolution of shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
taking
saying?
some old shit and see if we can bring it back first.
Right, going too far, and then there's a reset. Like that, I think that's why nukes are so like heavily surveillance, because nigga, if you blow up this a lot of what we have on the earth, then the people that are left are in the Stone Age.
Yeah,
You see what
you
I'm
put
saying?
us right back in time.
Now you see what
We
I'm
starting
saying?
completely the fuck over.
Exactly, bro.
And think about if
And
if
I
y'all
think
already
that's how
was-
the repetitiveness.
the ones that's left with the brains and shit, goddamn, even though they everything wiped out, they got enough sense to know how to put some shit together.
It's just how like that. That's just how I feel, because again, nukes are like one of the most surveilled weapons that we have on this earth. If the nukes were recklessly used or used, period, that will blow up most of the infrastructure, most of the computers, most of the Wi-Fi, most of everything that we
That's why I
have.
think the
And
Anunnaki
then if
was
that
using
happens,
a
we
greater,
are
purest
right
form.
back in the Stone Age.
I think that was the purest form of nuking they did back then. That's why we got still trying to find shit. Like nigga,
we
replicating
feel like we
what
would
they
be
already was done.
right back into the Stone Age, and then we would have to relearn, like the civilization that will come from the Stone Age will be right back relearning everything.
Because I ain't
right
like the
back.
fact that they
So,
was like
let me-
the
okay, let
comet
me-
came down. Oh, go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I just going off of Slym's logic there, because they said I don't think that it would go back to the Stone Age, like if something was to happen like that. Now, again, I know earlier in the show I was like, maybe my conspiracy, maybe there was a great reset. I don't think that reset happens in the form of
Big Bang.
Right.
Gotcha.
No, I don't think it happens in the form of like, we're gonna go get reset back to like settling times and all that. I don't think of that.
Reset me. We start.
Right. When I say reset, I mean I'm thinking of like, I'm talking about a complete wipeout. You know what I'm saying? Like how, quote unquote, the dinosaurs had it, and then you had to start over from there. Like you had to repopulate everything. But as far as that sounds more like, you remember how our parents thought that, the computers are going to go down and when the year 2000 hits and then da-da-da-da-da. I don't think it's going to happen like that. If something, like if the nukes were to do that and it was to knock all the computers out or anything like that, I think it would happen the exact same way it happens like if you ever went through a natural disaster. Cash is king. Okay, just like, you know what I'm saying? Like cash is king, and
the barter system come back.
Exactly. And and then you'll have because you'll have things like you'll have to like trade for like certain things. I think it would go back to that, but I don't think it would go back to the form of like we're going to forget how to work certain shit. It's not like, the systems go down and now we got to go live in mud huts and shit like that. We wouldn't be able to.
I agree with you with that. What I'm saying is the nukes actually killing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, 90% of people are dead.
Okay.
The ones who are left are contaminated by the nuke.
Okay.
Or, like, now we have to go back.
Going off, they on the ground.
Now
chilling.
we go back to goddamn, all right, we got to grow our food. All right, guess what? I got horses. You got goat. Hey, let's make a trade-off here.
Look,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying.
That thing of corn for your house. That you feel me?
Like, see,
how important it is to you.
I can understand how, like, if it was a great reset, I can understand how it could always get that way. Because, again, I feel like humanity in and of itself is just, in its essence, is greedy. Like, in its essence, of course, it's about self-preservation.
Gluttony and greed.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's self-preservation. It's survival of the fittest. It's, may the best man win, but it's also a dog-eat-dog world. You know what I mean? I think that in the situation where it should be a bartering system, unfortunately, undoubtedly, somewhere along the lines, it's going to start getting greedy again. And then we're going to be right back where we fucking started.
I think it'll be like the Wild Wild West, too. Every man.
And again, and then that'll get tamed, just like the Wild Wild West did. And then I just feel like we're in some mass vicious fucking cycle.
Yeah, because of the nature of humans.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Because of the nature of humanity. Right. Because of the nature of humans. We got in our heart.
Not even that. It's almost kind of like when people be like, I can't see how this motherfucker act like that. You know what I'm saying? Or they think that they don't have to operate like the rest of us. Well, when we got down, sit up here and put a motherfucker in power. Like, that's why they say power can really overtake you. So we sit up here, we like, okay, we are going to follow you because it seems like you have a efficient way of going about whatever it is that we're doing. Probably the way of life. You have a more efficient way. So, sir, we need to follow you. You may not even be that type of person, but once you then start seeing everybody damn near bowing at your feet,
if you
that shit could contaminate you, and you could start going forward in a negative way. That's
yeah.
I seen it in the anime.
It starts with like selfishness, and then turns to greed, and then gets to ego.
Getting that power with no discipline is a scary thing because it'll take a hold of you. You think you're invincible.
Yep, that is true. Well, we finna get on right into this next part of the show we call The Reddit and Weep, read by the world's greatest producer.
I know you fucking lying.
Weep on me.
Weep with me. Yeah, that's right there. We coming out. We dropping a tour. Get ready, y'all. Get ready.
All right, guys. You guys are solid. I love this.
$1,200 for
$1,200. I'm trying to tell you. Oh my God, you putting a lot of pressure on me for what?
It's okay. You gonna make it. You gonna show up late like Lauryn Hill though.
I mean, probably knowing us.
Yeah. We're gonna show up late like Lauryn. That's expected. That's part of the show.
All right. Well, listen. Am I the asshole for telling someone I'm not her boyfriend?
Okay, let's
Go
get
ahead.
it.
Okay. So yes, I'm being serious. I don't remember most of the exact dialogue. The stuff I do is in like in quotations, and I'm not misrepresenting anything that happened or turning it into my favor. That wouldn't give me an accurate answer. I've been wanting an answer for years. I was sitting down at the lounge at my college, and one of my friends, let's call her Leah, came over and asked if I could go with her to get some food. She'd been asking me to go and do other things with her all day, and I was just annoyed and said no. She asked why not, and I said to her exactly, quote, I'm not your boyfriend. For context, generally her boyfriend does this sort of thing for her, but he was out of town for the weekend. Looking back, it wasn't very nice, but my thought process was that she needed to do things for herself. She was annoyed, but she went off and got her food, and I thought it was over. I'm not the best at reading social cues, so I'm not exactly sure if her reaction was whatever, I'll do it, was anything more than annoyance. The real problem happened later when Leah's friend Trisha met. When I met her friend Trisha later and asked her what was wrong, Trisha had a bit of an attitude about things between us. Well, Trisha and I had a bit of something between us, and like we were supposed to be going on a date the following weekend, and we studied together all the time. But as soon as Leah told her what happened, she had stopped speaking to me, like completely. She refused to acknowledge my presence other than to insult me. I knew I'd done something wrong, but again, I'm bad with social cues. I didn't interact. Leah didn't interact with me, and she didn't tell me anything until later, and until like 3 days later, when she finally talked to me again. She didn't apologize, and she said that she would forgive but not forget. This is a strike on your record. The next weekend, she told me she wasn't interested in dating and just stopped hanging out with me. Thankfully, it didn't cause any real rift in our friendship group, and Leah actually sought me out between classes the other day about the incident that happened with Trisha's reaction, and she apologized. Leah apparently had never seen Trisha react or to anything like that before, and she said she wouldn't have said anything if she had known what would happen. And I apologized to her too, and we're still on good terms. But I just need to know, am I the asshole for telling someone I'm not her boyfriend?
No, no, but yeah, but no.
Yeah, but no, because I get why you were saying it, because, hey, because he ain't here, don't be calling me to come do the shit.
Yeah.
That's really, after he said she normally do all this shit with her boyfriend, but he out of town, so now I'm the nigga. No.
Yeah,
you grown as fuck.
I'm not your boyfriend.
I'm not your boyfriend. Like,
I'm not
you know,
your
some niggas be
boyfriend.
running around
Really,
town
you treating me like a lick, and I'm letting you do it.
Well, it's not even that. I think because he kept saying he was, he asked her, she asked him to do a couple of things. He obliged, but then, he's like, look, I don't want to do anything more because I guess they were all friends.
Yeah.
Now, see, the thing about it is that I think Leah's more of the asshole because she did go running to Trisha and telling her what happened, and then she didn't explain the whole situation. So because the original poster and Trisha like had this little thing going on, Trisha didn't want to fuck with the poster no more because
Trisha
she was like,
asshole too.
Well, yeah, I don't know because I don't think she got most of the story. You know what I mean?
See, you fucking with me, we all gonna be in the friend group. Why don't you come talk to me about it? Like, let's be like, if we're gonna be like, be up front, like, you just finna take that story and run with it.
Well,
You finna take that story and run with it. That's how you gonna do it. Like,
maybe she was trying to be a girl's girl. I don't know. I don't know. I asked y'all. I was just asking.
yeah,
if
but
y'all
no, he
thought.
not the asshole.
I feel
He not.
Hell no, we getting right on into the next part. We call it Perspiration of the Week.
Is C-Note the short guy without short supply? This is the Pimpspiration of the Week. On guard now.
Yeah, man. You know, it's the Pimpspiration of the Week for you geeks who will never be geek, man. I'm gonna give y'all this little quote that I kind of live by, and I resonate with everybody. It said, watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become action. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny.
Listen, now that was a good one.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
That was a word.
And this is
Yes,
tatted on
sir.
me and everything. Like, once I came across this, it made so much sense. Because all that is the flow of life.
Right.
That's the flow of life for real.
And yes, that's exactly how the evolution is and becomes the person that people consider you to be.
Right.
Characteristic, you as a person. Yep, I agree.
And you could build your character talking, then you talking and you moving in it.
Yep.
So yeah, you got to be mindful, very mindful. But you know, that's just been a little inspiration of the week for you geeks who will never be unique, and you hoes, let the delusion go.
With that being said, it's been another episode of
Ready to Be Accountable.
We'll see y'all next week.
Ooh, no.